Ares flew from the battlefield and started asking all around the world, "Excuse me, have you seen Death? Big guy with big black feathery wings, likes to reap souls." Finally, someone mentioned that they'd seen a guy like that heading towards Sisyphus's house. Ares broke down Sisyphus's front door. He pushed the old dude aside and spotted Thanatos' left wing sticking out from under the bed. Ares pulled out the god of death, brushed off the dust bunnies, and cut his bonds. Then both gods glared at Sisyphus. Sisyphus backed into the corner. Look guys, I can explain." Boom! Ares and Thanatos vaporized him with a double blast of godly wrath. Once Sisyphus' soul found its way to the underworld, Sisyphus somehow managed to get an audience with Hades himself. The old man bowed before the god's throne. "Lord Hades, I know I did a bad thing. I'm ready to face my punishment. But my wife, she didn't do the proper funeral rites for me. How can I enjoy eternal damnation knowing that the missus didn't honor the gods with sacrifices as you commanded? Please, just allow me to return to the world long enough to scold my wife. I'll come straight back." Hades frowned. Of course he was suspicious, but he'd always been under the impression that spirits couldn't lie. He was wrong. Also, Sisyphus' story filled him with outrage. Hades hated it when people didn't take funeral rites seriously. And sacrifices to the gods? Those were even more important. "Fine," Hades said. "Go scold your wife, but don't take too long. When you get back, I'll have a special punishment ready for you." "I can't wait," Sisyphus said. So his spirit returned to the world. He found his vaporized remains and somehow got them back together into a regular body. You can imagine his wife's surprise when Sisyphus walked in the front door, alive as ever. "Honey, I'm home." After his wife woke up from fainting, Sisyphus told her the story about how he cleverly escaped death yet again. His wife was not amused. "You can't cheat Hades forever," she warned. "You're asking for trouble." "I've already been condemned to the fields of punishment," Sisyphus said. "What do I have to lose? Besides, Hades is busy. He sees thousands of souls every day. He won't even know I'm gone." For years, Sisyphus' plan actually worked. He kept a low profile. He stayed at home most of the time, and when he had to go out, he wore a fake beard. Hades was busy. He forgot all about Sisyphus, until one day Thanatos happened to ask, "Hey, what'd you ever do with that creep who stuffed me under his bed?" "Oh," Hades frowned. "Whoops." This time, Hades sent the messenger god Hermes to look for Sisyphus. Hermes wore a helmet, so he couldn't get whacked on the head so easily. The messenger god dragged Sisyphus back to the underworld and threw him at the foot of Hades' throne. Hades smiled coldly. "Lie to me, will you? Oh, I have something very special for you." He took Sisyphus to the middle of the fields of punishment, to a barren hill 500 feet high, with sides that sloped down at 45 degrees, just perfect for skateboarding. At the bottom of the hill sat a big round boulder the size of a compact car. "Here you are," Hades said. "As soon as you manage to push this rock to the top of that hill, you can go. Your punishment will be over." Sisyphus sighed with relief. He'd been expecting much worse. Sure, the boulder looked heavy. Pushing it up the hill would suck, but at least it wouldn't be impossible. "Thank you, Lord Hades," Sisyphus said. "You are merciful." "Right." Hades' dark eyes glistened. "Merciful." The god disappeared in the cloud of gloom, and Sisyphus got to work. Unfortunately, he soon found out that his job was impossible. Pushing the rock took every bit of his strength, and as soon as Sisyphus got close to the top of the hill, he lost control. No matter what he tried, the boulder would roll back to the bottom, or it would run him over and then roll to the bottom. If Sisyphus stopped to rest, one of the Furies came along and whipped him until he got moving again. Sisyphus was doomed to roll his rock uphill for eternity, never reaching the top. Another happy ending. Ares, the god of war, got to watch people die again. Miss Sisyphus got some peace and quiet, and Thanatos, the god of death, decided not to ring anyone's doorbell and require a signature anymore. From then on, he just sneaked around invisibly and took victims' souls without warning. So if you were planning on living forever by tying up the death god and stuffing him under your bed, you're out of luck.